Hi everyone, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly forecast. My name is Terence Scardino. The week begins on Monday, December the 2nd. And this is going to be a very important week because on Monday, Jupiter is changing signs, moving into Capricorn. And it will remain in Capricorn through the middle of December 2020, so a whole year cycle. Jupiter brings the promise of growth, optimism, luck. The significations of Jupiter are about seeking knowledge, education, teaching, publishing. But Jupiter is often the planet we look to for traveling and for in money, increasing money. Now, it just depends on how those areas will awaken for you over the next 12 months. Where is Capricorn in relationship to your rising sign? And we can always look at it from your sun sign. The Capricorn is an earth sign, so all the other earth signs will be very favorable from this influence of Taurus and Virgo, but especially Capricorn. But here's the caveat. Saturn, restricted, focused, cautious Saturn, has been in Capricorn for the last 2 years. And it's going to remain in Capricorn until March the 21st. So on March the 21st, 2020, Saturn is moving into Aquarius through the end of June. Now, Saturn, so with Jupiter now going into Capricorn, it's still being, the promises and the hopes of the Jupiter in Capricorn is still being slowed down or delayed or limited by the Saturn. So the good fortune of that Jupiter wants to bring into your life in the area that Capricorn represents, it's going to take more until the end of March before you can see some positive results, maybe some luck starting to really move forwards. But this certainly, you're going to see a big energy shift that's beginning in a new area of your life. On Tuesday, December the 3rd, pleasure-seeking, harmonious, relational Venus is going to be in harmony with passionate, assertive, physical Mars. Venus-Mars combination is ideal for romance, for attending holiday parties, it's just great for artists and performers. It's triggering and awakening passion, excitement, creativity, and pretty good for the love life. And some of you may even be becoming infatuated, hopefully with a new person, or maybe more infatuation with your current partner. On Wednesday, no main planetary events, but the moon, which sets the emotional tone, the public tone overall, it's in caring, sensitive Pisces. It's going to be crossing over imaginative, charitable, empathetic Neptune. And sometimes that can get a little bit too dreamy and unrealistic, but it's going to be grounded with Saturn, with the moon also favorable with stabilizing Saturn and more profound Pluto. So there's no important planetary events other than the moon is triggering probably more sensitivity and compassion, great for the holiday season. Thursday, the energy is going to be more flat until 11:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's the west coast of the United States. And so then to 2:45 p.m. on the east coast. And 5 hours after that, in the western part of Europe. What I'm talking about is every 2.5 days, the moon changes signs. And it gets to a point, what's called void of course, when the moon is no longer going to be making any important contacts to other planets until it changes signs, and then it starts again. So the moon void of course, moon isn't making any active contacts, so the energy is flat. And overall, we teach just stay the course. Moon void of course. Just stay the course. Don't try anything new. Just keep the routine and keep doing what you're doing. But important, try not to start anything important. Then on 11:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, the moon leaves Pisces, that's been void, and goes into fiery, ambitious Aries, triggering a lot more ambition and drive and excitement. As we go into Friday, now the moon in fiery Aries is going to be in harmony with fiery, adventurous Sagittarius, the sun in Sagittarius. So this Friday is great for traveling. It's great for going on an adventure, but it's when the mind and the feelings of the moon are in harmony with the purpose of the sun. So overall, it's just a day we're feeling in sync. Everything is moving forwards. Saturday is interesting because the moon is void of course again. This is all day for most places. For Pacific Standard Time, the moon goes void, flat energy, 7 a.m. until 11:30 p.m. As an example, 3 hours later on the east coast of the United States, it would be that flat energy would start at 10 a.m. and go to almost like 2:30 in the morning the next day. So again, void of course, just keep the routine going. Don't try to start anything important new because the energy is flat. There's no enough energy to support the birth of any new project. On Sunday, now there's a lot going on Sunday. The sun, which always puts a spotlight on the day, is going to be in tension with dreamy, idealistic, compassionate Neptune. Neptune is this kind of nebulous, inspiring energy. Sun Neptune, if it was alone, could trigger a lot of confusion, misunderstandings, feeling out of sorts. But pleasure-seeking Venus is also going to be in harmony with Neptune. So Sunday could actually be a good day for connecting with friends and loved ones, maybe bringing more romance to your relationship with that Venus. But all that Neptune can be selfless energy. So this could also be a very favorable day to contribute with charity or to volunteer your services, with your, to help those less fortunate. So, important week. On Monday, Jupiter changing signs moves into Capricorn for 1 year. Before I sign off, I want to remind you I'm available for the one question offer for a nominal fee. You can find a direct link in the description box below the video to order it. And I would ask if you could, the time of birth is always important, and if you could put the birth information back in with your question, it'll just make sure I have all the correct information. I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you next week with my next segment. Until then, have a great week.